Hi, Alvin. How you doing?
Good evening, sir.
You good?
Yes, sir, I'm okay.
You sound very far though.
I've never tried to with the phone to speak. The laptop might have been the problem.
Sorry, I'm not hearing you. Sorry.
Yeah, hear me now, sir?
Much better.
Yes, sir. Laptop might give good problems. So I just connect with my phone to speak.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I'm doing well now. I'm okay.
Nice. All right. Okay. I didn't get the chance to send this stuff, so I'm happy that you are here in class now because I'm going to be putting it into the chat, and then maybe you can copy it and send it in the group.
Yes, sir.
Something because I know savers. I know if I just drop it in the chat, anybody who joins after me not see it. So
Yes, sir. I'll just share it now with WhatsApp group. Same time.
right. So
We gotta do Simpsons rule too, sir.
it again?
We gotta do Simpsons rule too.
No.
Oh.
Simpsons rule is not going to be a part of all of the get together. So
You did watch some YouTube video and practice. I'm saying come across that once and just ask.
yeah, man. So you'll recognize that. Oh, so I might not see it. Simpsons. They are very close, but your syllabus only requires
Requires.
right. So requires trapezoidal. I'm trying to see if it ain't not saving. So you know what? I was thinking that I would put a classwork question to it. So let me see if I can put a classwork question. Because maybe that's why it's not saving. Yeah, man. So we're not doing no Simpsons, but I mean, really and truly, this done, that topic here, it's nice and it's
Yes,
not bad, man.
sir.
You can catch on point quick and fast.
Yes, man. Just want to practice.
Quick and fast. I'm gonna give you this example too for homework. But that's what happened. It actually said there's something saved already. All right. Now I'm seeing it right here. So let me see if I can find it. All right. Okay. So let's just see what happens here now. Hmm.
Good afternoon, Lekano.
Afternoon.
Them just come up in the class and answer two big people and don't say, answer nothing.
So if you check in the
He
chat,
typed
you
in
would have
chat,
seen it there.
What is it?
I wasn't that, I just joined, sir. I typed in the chat. My background was noisy.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll wait. You can see it there. It finally saved. So
All right, sir. Message in the group now.
yeah, and please, when they send it in the group, let them know that there's a question that I'd want to start now. We are here, it's 5 o'clock now. We can start working that solution. I mean, start working that question. Because that's all we do in class today. We just see if we can just fix up and just put this up. So start working.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
So we can either use a fraction or a decimal, right?
Which one we do now? Yeah. Yeah, you can use a, hold on, what we doing? What topic we doing? Trapezoidal? You can use a decimal.
To any specific decimal place or just one? Or
I wouldn't use one. I'll maybe go up to 2 decimal places. So work in 3 and then round off in 2.
all right, sir.
Cool.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Taj. Is anyone struggling to attempt that question? Or are you okay?
I struggle, sir, because the equation kind of strange.
Okay.
Dx over x.
What do you think it is? It's the integral of what? Something dx. What do you think it is? Anybody?
Repeat, sir?
So dx, the integral of dx over x. I said, what do you think it is?
The width, sir.
Tell me what the function is.
Or the upper limit minus the lower limit divided by
Yeah.
the amount of trapezoids.
Yeah, but tell me what the function is. What is the given function? Rewrite the function for me.
Oh,
Anybody?
if I subscript 0 plus 2 times fx1 plus 2 times fx2 plus 2 times fx3 up to fn.
But what is f of x?
F of x is the ordinals.
F of x is a function. Tell me what the function I gave you. Look at the function on Timothy I gave you.
Dx over x.
How do you rewrite that now?
Sir, is it the function all over x, sir?
Yes, but what is in the numerator? That's what I'm asking you. Give me the complete function.
Is it the function all over the number of ordinals? No.
You're not remembering something. I'm now very happy that I gave you this question because they can give you something like this in the exam and then you know to do the topic and then you get frustrated. So let me just. All right.
Yeah, talk about the vx over 2.
Look at rule 2 for me.
Repeat.
Rule 2.
The integral of 1 written simple as dx, not 1 dx, is dx x plus c, x equal x plus c.
So what do you think it is now?
X plus C.
What is the function? Is the function I'm asking for? What is the function? Come on, man. You guys do so well on the trapezoidal on Monday. And you make this thing just slow up today? No, man.
The area under the curve.
Yeah, but what is the function to use to calculate the area under the curve? That may I ask. Normally, when I give you the integral, I give you the integral and then dx, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Good. So when you remove the dx from out of the function, what you're gonna have left?
The integral.
Which is what? The integral of what?
F of x, the function.
Yes. But what is the function?
Dx.
No.
Huh?
All right. How many trapezoids do I have right here? I'm skipping. How many trapezoids?
In the question,
Mm-hmm.
in the question that you're supposed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay, good.
So where's the question that we're supposed to do?
I sent it in the group.
Okay.
It's at the end of the document.
All right. Thank you.
What are the ordinals?
1 to 6.
Hmm?
1 to 6.
1 to 6. No. What's the upper limit?
The upper limit is 3.
Good. So you can't say 1 to 6. Because you can't read 6 because the upper limit is 3. What's the lower limit?
1.
Good.
So the
So
limits
can't
are
it's a
1,
negative 3.
1,
Or
1.4,
2 to 3.
1.8, 2.2, 2.6, and 3.
Okay, so I see what it is that you're asking me now. Alvin, that's what you're asking me now. And I am going to apologize. In this here case, I prefer the fractional form.
Oh. Okay, sir.
But don't worry. I'll explain why. Let me go back to my original question though, because as I said before, I think that is the only thing that is beating you. You're just not seeing the function. And I want you all to see the function. It says use trapezoidal rule to estimate the integral dx over x with 6 ordinals, upper limit 3, lower limit 1. I'm asking you, what function are you going to be substituting the ordinals in? Tell me.
X. F of x.
What is f of x, Alwyn?
So
All right.
it's everything, isn't it? The 3, is it superscript? I'm not so sure that sign. I'll get it. Over 1 dx over x.
Yeah, that's it. That's the integral sign. But that's not the function. I'm asking, what is f of x? Tell me what f of x is.
X plus c.
No. Look at the question. F of x
Oh,
is staring at you. I'm not asking for the integral. When you give me plus c, it means that you're giving me the integral. I don't want you to give me the integral. I'm asking you to tell me what the function is. I'm very happy I gave you this question because when I'm finished with this, if I give you a question similar to this, there is no way you can miss out.
Yes, sir. Don't tell us yes. I just got
Me-
what you were
me not tell you.
asking. Just got what you were asking. So give me just a moment to figure it.
Okay. And while I'm giving you the moment, let me repeat myself. So the question says, use trapezoidal rule to estimate the integral, upper limit 3, lower limit 1, d of x over x. And it says with 6 ordinals. So we already established in the class that you have
so the
5
function is
trapezoids.
1 over the amount of trapezoids.
Okay, we're getting warmer, Alvin. So the function is?
they call us there again.
It's right in front of the alveoli.
Yes,
Function
sir.
is,
Yes, sir. Can't remember by term.
they don't need a terminal. Just
Term.
tell me. You start, I'm not repeating what you said because I don't want to prompt you, but you said piece of it. Well, technically you would have said all of it, but you said it in pieces. You were giving me you were giving me one piece earlier, and then a while ago you gave me the other piece. So if you can think back what you said and put them together, but I'm a little concerned. It's not Tajan Lecarno and Alvin alone in the class. What to the rest of the mandate? More to hear from them.
I'm lost. Maybe I try to go to your house. So.
Yeah, kind of really lost on this one, sir.
All right. So let me walk you through this, because I'm still not telling you the stuff, you know. All right. So when I give you the question, you are going to find the order. You're going to find the orders. You know that it has 5 trapezoids. Sir, it says 6. Yes, 6 ordinals, but remember the number of trapezoids is 1 less, right? So you have 5 trapezoids, 6 ordinals, right? So in order to calculate the width of the trapezoid, what is the width of the trapezoid? Let me see if I got that correct. Rockstone.
Pardon the question?
Yeah, what is the width of the trapezoid?
6.
Right.
I think you guys don't remember what we talked about.
Is it
Oh, it is 1 over 3, sir.
35.
1/3. 1/3.
1
1
over
over
3,
3.
sir.
I didn't get a third. How do you calculate the width of the trapezoid of the trapezoid?
Isn't the upper limit minus the lower limit over the number of
Over
ordinals?
Oh, 2/5, sir.
Duh. So tell me 2/5 now, let me get to move on. Come on, Starry. All of you look at it and tell me if you see the 2/5 now. Hey, if I disallow me do tonight, you know, we're going to do it, you know, because we now come back to trapezoidal, you know, trapezoidal easy.
Terminal seat, sir.
Yes, sir. Because based on what Alvin just said, if it's the upper limit minus the lower, I don't know if it's Lecarno or Alvin. Upper limit minus the lower limit over the trapezoid. That
The
would make
number
it
of
2/5.
trapezoids. You can make it
that-
2/5. Yeah.
Right.
What's the
Right.
upper limit Carno? The upper limit Carno is what?
3, sir.
Right. And what's the lower limit?
1,
Good. When you subtract 1 from 3, where you get?
2.
How many trapezoids you have?
Oh, this is ordinals. Oh, no. Okay, so let me see it.
Because what you all were doing and telling me 1/3, it was dividing the 2 by the 3 by the 6 to give me 1/3. If you're going to the exam and do that, you're going to get 0 for the question. And let me pause and say this to you. In the past, I had some struggling students for calculus 2. And they did one of the questions, stationary point, and get the mark. Not full marks, but some marks. And I said, all right, do Lord, let them get the trapezoidal question right. But from a start mark, let them get 0 because they can't differentiate or remember ordinals versus trapezoids. So if you told me 1/3, it means that you would have put your B minus A over the ordinals, and that would have been incorrect. It has to be the number of trapezoid. And the ordinals are finding the width of. The ordinals separate the trapezoids. It is the trapezoids that you want to have consistent width. So don't tell me ordinals again. Let that be the mistake that you'll forever make today. This minute, as a matter of fact. So once you're finding the width of the trapezoid, the width, what you're finding is the width of the trapezoid, not the ordinals. The ordinals don't have no width. It's just a separation from one trapezoid to the next. Matter of fact, think of it this way. And forgive me for those of you who live in Portmore. When you live in a quad, are four houses then kiss together. Where them kiss, one quad kissing the other kissing the other, and all four of them kissing the other. There is no width. Them just kissing each other. Can you see that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So don't tell me that the trapezoid, the ordinals have a width. They don't. It's the trapezoids that have the width. All right, so you see the 2/5. Again, I'm gonna apologize. Alwyn, when I answered you, truth be told, I was saying to you, use 2 decimal places because I was referencing the final answer. But the trapezoids, rubbishness, the ordinals that I want you to calculate, I would much prefer if the ordinals are, if they're not whole numbers, write them as a fraction. Don't put them as a decimal. You write it as a decimal, you are going to be losing out. And I want you to hear me out. If you write it as a decimal,
I'll do so.
huh?
Going forward, I'll just write them as a fraction.
No, going forward,
Yes.
from, yeah, so we're gonna always write it in fractional form. Because remember, you know, what I want you to remember is the method of trapezoidal rule is what kind of method we're using. It's a method of what? Something integration. What are we doing? You remember Newton-Raphson? What were we doing with Newton-Raphson?
Numeral integration, sir.
It's an integration, yes, Papa, but what kind of integration we're doing? Remember, let me see if I have it up here. So when I go catch it, you know, I say I now stop until I catch it. Never catch it. The handout I gave you, read the first line in the handout for me, please. What method are we using? It's a method of what? The trapezoidal rule. Say it again.
Approximation.
Absolutely. It is a method of approximation. So when we did Newton-Raphson, when we did Maclaren's expansion, all those are approximations. They are applications to differentiation. And we're doing approximations. We're approximating some stuff. For the trapezoidal, it is also an approximation to calculate the area beneath the curve. To calculate the area beneath the curve. And to calculate the area beneath the curve, we're not doing a regular integration. We are going to be approximating. So the point I'm making is, Alvin, if I'm going to approximate the ordinals, it means that every bit of calculation that I'm doing will be an approximation of an approximation of an approximation. So by the time I get my final answer, I've approximated it so many times that my final answer is far from the actual answer. Am I making sense there?
Yes, sir. You can stop share again, please. I'm not seeing your screen.
I know, because I paused it.
Oh.
Are you seeing it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So what I'm saying to you is, if I approximate from up top, let me project the question that I did, because I'm not projecting the one that I gave you now, because we're going to go through that. If I, and this is not a good example because these were integers. If I approximate my ordinals from the start of the question, it means then that when I find f of the ordinal is an approximation here, is an approximation, is an approximation, is an approximation. So 4 different approximations begin to write there. So by the time I reach this final answer, -11/2, it is so far approximated that it is so far from the actual calculation. So far from the actual calculation. And when you do things like this, it has implications. Let me point it out. You must understand the area you're doing so that you can better comprehend what it is that you're doing. When I was introducing this, I use Alwyn as an example with having a house on a hill with a terrain. And the reason why I do that, because it is difficult maybe to find the area under the curve because you can't get under the curve. But you see what the topography is. So you're only approximating know what the area under the curve is. So if you go and misappropriate or misapproximate approximating it, it means then that you're approximating the approximation of the approximation of the approximation. So right there and then, Alwyn, instead of getting $40 million for the plot of land, it is so well approximated that he may only get $35 million. So he'll be $5 million out. And trust me, $5 million right about now for me can do 5 million things. I mean, if I have $5 million now, I'm good. Matter of fact, I'm going to come class tonight. You understand? Or maybe for the rest of the semester. But you don't want to do that because you're going to be losing. So you want to get as close to the actual calculation as possible. I'm going to project something here before I come back to the other thing. So when I gave you this question in class last week, this week, Monday, I got the area to be negative 11 over 2 units squared. But when I did the actual calculation, when I go and integrate it normally, x cubed minus 3, and you add 1 to the power and divide by the new power, and then you substitute the upper limit minus the lower limit, I'm going to get minus 6 units. Look at what it is. This was minus 5.5 units. So I was only 0.5 units off the approximation. I was only 0.5 units off. All right? Now, let me show you something. I used 3 trapezoids. 1, 2, 3. I used 3 trapezoids. Now, if I wanted to get a closer, approximation, all I had to do was to increase the number of trapezoids. All I had to do was to increase the number of trapezoids. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I have no problem spending some more time on this because the truth is I want to get it. So let me, and I'm really hoping that you guys can just look at the screen for me, please. And I'm going to do the calculation right here. So using this very example that we have, instead of using n equals 3, I'm going to use n equals 6. Because the more trapezoids that I use is the more accurate my answer is going to be to the actual calculation. I'm getting closer and closer to the actual calculation. So I'm going to be using 6. So it means that I'm going to have v of x is going to be equal to 2 minus 1 over 6 instead of 3. So this is going to be 3 over 6, which is going to be equal to a half. So my width is going to be a half and not 1, as in this case. So I'm going to work with my ordinals. Negative 1, comma, negative a half, comma, 0, comma, a half, comma, 1, comma, 1 and a half, comma, 2. Check to see if those are 6 ordinals. No, that's 7. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
But I have 7. Why I have 7?
So because 6 trapezoids.
Very good. Excellent. A while ago, I was fussing myself because I was asking a question and I gave out a piece of the answer and I was like, snipes. I hope they didn't hear it. Right? But I have 7. And I'm supposed to have 7 because the number of trapezoids will be 1 more to get the ordinals. So I should have 7. So I'm expecting 7. And now I have 7. So what I'm going to do now is to say f of -1 is going to be equal to -1 squared minus 3, which is going to be equal to 1. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. F of -1/2. -1/2 square. I'm working it because I'm just doing it out of my head. -1/2 squares is going to be equal to 1/4. All right? 1/4 minus 3 is going to be equal to -2 and 3/4. Talk to me. Do that calculation and tell me if you get -2.75, please. Come, guys, you know, must just quickly do the calculator, you know. -1/4 square minus 3. Answer.
Yes, sir. One answer to be -2.75.
-2.75. That's what you got?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's correct. And then now I'm going to go to f of 0. F of 0 is quick and fast. F of 0 is going to be equals to 3, -3. That's 0 squared minus 3 is going to be equal to -3. F of a half now is going to be equal to 1/2 squared minus 3. Uh-oh, not the same thing that? -2.75. Check that for me, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then now I'm going to go to f of 1. 1 squared
-2.
minus 3. We get -2, don't?
Yes, sir.
And then f of 1.5, which is the same thing as 3/2. It's going to be 9/4 minus 12/4, which is equals to -3/4. Okay, let's see if you get -3/4 for that.
Yes, sir.
Everybody understand what I did right there by putting it as 12/4?
Yes, sir. That's 3.
Very good. And then now f of 2. F of 2 is going to be equal to 2 squared minus 3. I get 1.
1.
All right, good job. Remember now, remember this. This is, so this is times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, and this standalone. True or false?
Yeah,
True,
true.
true.
All right, work with me now. All right. So teacher, we have 1/2. Nope, 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 nope. What was my ordinal again? What was my d of x again? That was equal to +1/2. So I'm going to have 1/4. All right, let me just write it out properly. So I'm going to have 1/2 divided by 2 into, which is 1/4. F of 0 is going to be -2 plus 2 cross 8, 10/4. I'm going to work with me now because I'm using my head to do this. Plus -6 plus this is 11/2. Let me just write 11/2. -11/2. I'll be in the quiet. You're not understanding something plus -4.
Yes, sir.
You're not understanding something, you're quiet.
Oh, no, no, sir, no, sir. Couldn't have some background, so just clap.
Okay,
Right.
got you. -3/2 plus 1. Wait, me can't do that in my headspace. Oh, actually, I could. So that is going to be equals to a quarter. -2 minus 6 is -8. -8 plus 4 is -12. -12 plus 1 is -11. So that's a -11. And then no plus, I'm going to have -11 over 2 minus 11 over 2 minus 3 over 2. LCM is 2, so that will equal to 11, 11, 22, 23, 24, 25 minus 25 over 2. That not help me. Okay, yeah. 25 over 2 is the same thing as minus 1, 2, minus 12.5, don't. So a quarter minus 22, 11 and 12 is 22. 23, what is wrong with me? Minus 23 and a half times 4. Which is the same thing. Guys, we're not going to calculate and work it, no man. 23 times 2 is 46.
47 over 2, -47 over 2.
A quarter times -47 over 2 is equal to -47 over 8. 8 5s 40 and 7 8s, which is less 1/8 of -6. What was the actual calculation I told you? You see, look at the actual calculation.
It was 6.
The actual calculation was -6, don't it?
Yes, sir.
And based on my calculation, does not get -5 and 7/8, which is just 1/8 shy of the actual answer. You see the point I'm making?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on. So what this has proven to you, this bit of calculation that I just did a while ago, is to show you that when I did the calculation with n equals 3, I am getting
I believe it was
-5.5.
5.5. Right.
Right. But
So
when
the
I say, you
more
know what?
trapezoids, the closer
Is
it
more
gets.
the
Yeah.
closer it gets. Very good. The closer it gets. All right. And guess what? So I use 6 trapezoids. I'm not going to do it. But what if I were to use 9 trapezoids? I'm going to get even closer to the -6. So if I use 100 trapezoids, what is my answer going to be?
Closer to -6.
If not -6. Can I
Yeah.
pass -6?
No, sir.
No,
I
sir.
can't. I can't pass -6 because -6 is the actual answer. So that's what I'm saying to you. The actual, the closer you get, the more trapezoids you use, is the closer you get to your approximation. All right, so let me go back. So that is my actual calculation. I didn't do the actual calculation with you because I just never did it. Now it is that I'm going to go back to my question. I'm going to go back to my question. So I asked, listen to me now, no? Make sure you catch it this time, because it's not hard. I'm just not focus. So I asked that question to use trapezoidal rule to estimate. Matter of fact, before I do that, I'm only hearing a few voices. I like to assume that the rest of you are understanding the task that.
Respect
Okay.
understand, sir.
Okay, good job. Good job. All right. So the question says use trapezoidal rule to estimate the integral d of x over x, upper limit 3, lower limit 1, with 6 ordinals. in an exam, when you see ordinals and a 6 ordinals, just say n equals 5. So that you don't make the mistake. You don't make the mistake. So you know n equals 5. So we know our Vx, so it will be equal to the upper limit minus the lower limit over the number of trapezoids. Everybody see that? Agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So the ordinals, starting from 1, it must start with 1. Then I'm adding 2/5 to it. When I add 1 to 2/5, what I get? 1 and 2/5.
And 2/5.
When I add another 2/5 to that, what I get? Guys, take out the calculator, no man. The calculator is supposed to be at the fingertips, you know.
4/5, sir. 1
No, 1 and 4/5 will be correct. Yes. All right, let me help you out right here. Anybody has? Well, not anybody has. Press 1 on the calculator for me, please. Press 1. But this will help you in the final example. Press 1. Then press plus. And then press 2ABC 5. 2ABC 5, and then press equal until what you get. You get 1 with a little funny sign, a 2, another funny sign, and a 5.
So hold on, sir. 2 ABC 5.
Yes.
I don't know if I feel lost.
Okay. So I'm teaching you how to use the
Sir,
calculator.
wait a sir. You're trying to make us turn it into a fraction?
Yes, sir.
All right. So sir, because remember, sir, so my calculator then just have the fraction symbol thing.
The fraction button, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
So
just
if you have the
different.
if you have the fraction button, just press 1 plus, and then press the fraction button and put 2 in the numerator and 5 in the denominator and press equal until what you get. 7/5?
7/5.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
7/5, sir.
Yeah. So 1 and 2/5 is the same thing as 7/5. You can see that? 5 1 5
Yes,
and 2
sir.
7. All right, 7/5.
Sure.
For those of you who don't have the fractional calculator, this is what I want you to do. Press 1, then press the plus sign, then press 2. Look to the left of the calculator, you can see the ABC button. Press that, press 5, and then press equal.
So I get 1 over 2 5 in it, sir.
Say that again?
Get 1 over 1 2 5. Let me get
Good.
same units.
All right, do me a favor. Press second function, and then press F to D for me, or S to D, and see if you get the 7/5.
This to D.
Yes? No?
No, sir, not yet. Yes, sir.
Do you see the F to D button or the S to D button?
That's the second function.
Second function or shift, and look on the calculator. You should see a button that says S with an arrow to D, or F to D, fraction to decimal. But when you press the second shift button, you're making it into an improper fraction. Or do me a favor. Okay, go ahead and press shift and press by the ABC button and see if you get it.
All right, okay. I feel like I want a new calculator. This is not going on for me.
Anybody
Not,
do
not,
that?
Sir, are we still trying to do the same thing?
Raheem, that was you? Say it again.
Sir, I'm asking if you're trying to do the same thing to change the improper fraction.
I'm trying to change the mix
Yes, the mixed number.
to an improper fraction, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm doing this because I want to help you that when you go into the test or the exam, you don't make no foolish conversions. What calculator you have, Kenneth? What's the name of it?
It's a Casio, sir. FX A2 MS.
All right, let me go for my 82 and see what it looks like.
Sir, I can just make a calculator. We have extra one. I have.
All right, so I found that 82. Oh no, not an 82, it's a 570. The 570 does not have the S to D, so I'm assuming that the 82 don't have it either. So that's why you want to. All right, hold on a now. All right, do the thing again. 1 ABC,
Yes,
2
AB.
ABC.
Yes.
No, sorry. Yeah, 1 ABC, 2 ABC, 5. Clear it,
I think it's
please.
the same thing.
No. Clear it. Because I'm assuming something that I don't want to assume yet. I want to get the 1 ABC. So clear it. So you know that
Yes,
your
sir.
your first number is 1. But you know that, sir, because that's the lower limit. So the lower limit is 1. So you're writing 1. Then you're adding 2/5. So 1 plus 2 ABC 5. 1 plus 2 ABC 5 equal, and tell me what you get.
Same thing. 1/2, 5.
Okay, press shift now for me and press by the ABC and tell me what you get.
Oh, it's right now, sir.
You get the 7/5 now, right?
Yes, sir. Done.
All right, good. All right. So keep the 7/5, don't change it. Keep the 7/5. Then again, plus another 2/5. So again, say plus 2 ABC 5. And tell me what you get.
1/4/5.
Shift ABC again to get it as an improper fraction.
9/5.
Everybody got the 9/5?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's plus 2 ABC over 5.
Yes, sir. Then press plus again. 2 ABC 5. Then again, press shift and then ABC and tell me if you get 11/5.
Yes, sir.
It's so easy it is. Kenneth, where you get?
Yes, sir. Bang on, I don't know.
Then press plus 2 ABC 5 again and shift ABC and tell me what you get. Talk to me now.
So wouldn't it be 13/5?
Very good, Taj. Then again, one more time because the 7 you need, that was the 6th one. Plus 2 ABC 5, shift ABC and tell me what you get.
13/5.
Yeah, do it one more time and tell me what you get.
Yes, it's okay.
So that's 15/5.
And what is 15/5?
So 15/5, that is 3.
3, sir.
Good job. And remember, 3 was the upper limit, don't?
Yes, it was.
So do I do another plus 2/5?
No, sir.
No, sir,
No.
because you've reached the upper limit.
I have reached the upper limit. And if you look at it now, I have
6 ordinals.
seven ordinals.
7. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait.
6 ordinals.
6 matter.
Sir. Take a chat. May I get one of them calculators? So what do you think about it?
Yeah, man, we can't. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, the calculator we can't have cheap. Get the one we can do the fraction automatically. So get a
Sure.
natural display calculator.
You see what I'm saying in that chat?
Oh, I'm gonna check now. No, I don't like Texas. Mm-mm. You follow me now, Demai?
Yes, sir.
Good job. This one can. I'm not a fan of Texas, you know, but let me see something.
So what is the recommended calculator for us?
That's you.
You see, I'm gonna be biased and say Casio.
Which series, sir?
You could use the, oh goodness, what was that one again? Is it the FX115 is a good one. Casio FX115, as long as it can't do the graph, it's not programmable, it's good for you for an exam setting. It's non-programmable calculators you're allowed to use. But the FX115, Casio FX115 is a perfect calculator. Good, it will carry up for a good while. Yeah, man, that's a good one. That one has a trackball in the center, gray something that you can go up and down and sideways. All right. Yeah, this one also has a natural display because over the key 7, I'm seeing the mixed number symbol, and I'm seeing the fractional symbol above that key. I'm seeing the integral there, so I'm seeing the differential there. So it won't look like it is a good one, but it's like I can manipulate a Casio calculator and tell you without looking at it. I can't do the same thing for Texas. The FX82 kernel does not come into natural display. So if you're going to buy an FX82, if you have one already, work with it. But if you're going to buy a calculator, don't get an FX82. You go to the 115. And somebody can just maybe can go a quick Google of the 115 and just drop it here so I can confirm that's the one. All right, so let's go. So, and then now,
All right, so I see you want me have look on that, please.
All right, so well, that one can work because you have the ABC. All you do is put the shift and the ABC to get it back into an improper fraction. Not the best, but it can go on. This is one of this is the 82 MS. Yeah, it can go on. It can go on. You can use it.
All right, sir.
All right. So the one that kind of just put in the chat is it's one of my favorite model.
Sir,
I remember.
similar to this man look, sir.
Say it again.
Man look similar to this.
Yeah, man. So that means the button under the cal. And one of these days, I will teach you how to do the stuff. You notice I have an integration button right here, so you can actually evaluate an integral on this. Do you have an integration sign on your calculator, Carno?
I doubt it, sir. I don't see any.
Well, that means it's not quite like this one then. So what can happen is, oh, yeah, it can work basic equations on it. If you look at this one now, Carno, you see the STD over the delete button. That's what I was trying to help Kenneth to find, but
Oh,
he's can't
that depends on my one, sir.
good. So STD is to move from one form to the other form, but you can also do it the other way, how I was showing him to do it. Yeah, man. So I had one just like this, and then I had a very good math student, did very, very well. And I gifted the student with this calculator because student was a very good student. And I say, no, you hold that. Well, I'm going to do other upper level courses with it. Had a student for the associate degree and did exceptionally well. So I no longer have one of these, but I shall replenish my stuff. All right. So anybody wants going to buy a calculator, the FX115 ES is a good little one to have. It's double powered, solar as well as battery. So, once it is that you're in a lit place, it uses a solar. And if you're not in a lit place, it will switch over to battery. So it lasts longer than the battery powered one only. All right, I'm going to go back to my original question now, though, because you guys calculated the VX. We calculated our ordinals. What are we going to be substituting now? We have our 6 ordinals. Tell me, what are you going to be substituting the 1 and the 7/5 and the 9/5 and the 11/5 and the 13/5 and the 3 into? What's the name of the function that we're going to substitute it into? Or better yet, do the first substitution and tell me your answer, please. Do your first substitution and tell me your answer.
Sir, what you talk about the Excel 0?
Sir, I think that's -2.
And that is going to be a problem. I must fix that tonight. No, it's not -2. I must fix it tonight. I need to hear from the rest of you. There are about 12 of us here. Alwyn is here twice, and myself. So there are 12 of you here. Evaluate f of 1 for me and Timothy for f of 1.
1.
You get 1? How?
Yes. Sir, when you input approximate 1 to the formula, sir, square it and integral to 1. Because 1 was the lower limit. 1 was the first ordinal.
Evaluate the second ordinal for me and Timothy get.
Yes, sir.
Andrew Dijon, Kenneth, Carno, I want to hear from you.
In fraction form, sir, I get 7/25. You hear me?
Oh, sorry, I'm responding to you and I didn't recognize I was muted. 7/25. I'm concerned. I need to hear the others.
So you're asking for f of 7/5.
Yeah.
Oh, sir, I got 5/7.
Very good.
5/7.
5/7.
Yes, sir.
How?
Oh,
Put it in calculator.
14/25, sir.
Hmm?
14/25.
Mm-mm. How you got 5/7, Lamar?
Sir, put it in the calculator.
Hmm?
Sir, put it in the calculator.
What did you put in the calculator?
1/7/5.
Why put 1/7/5? What's the function?
F of x equal 1/x.
How you got that? Hmm?
Sir, well,
Hmm?
that's right on the screen.
All right, sir. I'm gonna plug in my calculator. All right, we put 2 open parentheses 7 ABC 5 square. When we press equal, that give me 98/25.
Mm.
Am I correct?
No. And I can't even use the more stuff either. All right, I'm going to ask you to come close to the screen, please. All right. So the mind gave me a correct answer and I asked him how he got it. And it's a good thing that I pride myself in the way that I teach because
Sir,
yo,
for the second one, sir, is it 5/7?
piece of it, yeah.
Piece of it?
Yeah,
Give me a piece of it, sir.
let's me tell you. One of the things is that I pride myself how I teach because I ask lots of questions because my questions, especially when I'm not in front of you in an online space, questions the validity of what it is that you're saying to me. And Tad says, don't tell me, sir, but at this point in time, I'm very concerned. So I want you to look close. Come close to the screen and look at this. Let me see if I can bigify it. It says the integral, upper limit 3, lower limit 1, dx over x. I've repeatedly asked, what is the function? And I'm yet to get a correct answer. 1 over x times dx
Sir, it's
1.
over x.
Uh-huh. When you have those 3 strokes, it's not an equal sign, it means equivalent, which means that it is the same thing. So 1 over x times dx is the same thing as me just saying 1 times dx is dx, and x times 1 is x. So this dx over x is the same thing as 1 over x dx. And that's what I've been asking you. So the function is f of x is equals to 1 over x. F of x is equals to 1 over x.
Sir, that's what
Lots of, go ahead.
sir, I'm saying that's what I said.
When? Just now.
Well, yeah.
Right. But just now is after miniaturize. So 1 over x dx is the same thing as dx over x. So my function f of x is going to be 1 over x. Now I asked the boy what it is that he got for the answer. And he said to me, it's based on what it is that he saw I have on my screen. And I was trying my best as best as possible not to project it, but I didn't recognize that I had a function right here. So f of x is equal to 1 over x. This is what I've been asking all along class. What is f of x? And it's on the screen, right in front of you. D of x over x is the same thing as 1 over x times d of x. So now, what I want you to do for me is to go ahead, Kenneth. So you said 5 over 7. And I said to you,
Sorry, sir. Never remember about times 2, sorry.
yeah, man, that's what I was going to talk about now. So you said 5 over 7. I said piece of it. And you're questioning why piece. Remember the first one and the last one is not times 2, but every other one. And I don't think I need to re-explain that because I think I did a good job in explaining why it is that it's times 2 last class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Supposed to understand that.
Right. So every other one is times 2 away from the first and the last. Go ahead for me now, please. Do these calculations and tell me if you arrived at the answers that I have here. Alwyn, this is for you. So remember the question you asked me in terms of decimal versus fraction?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you see, I come back with I'm very consistent in using my fractions. Sometimes the question will say, give the answer to 2 decimal places, or to 1 decimal place, or to give us a whole number. Use a fractional point all the way down until you get to the final answer. Until you get to the final answer. All right, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do those calculations. You have the ordinals. I want you to be able to substitute the ordinals. Yes and no, sir. That is already on the screen and I can screenshot this. That's not the point. I really want you to be able to be familiar with your calculators. That's the aim of this exercise, to be familiar with your calculators. 5 minutes. Let me know when you get here, please, guys.
Yes, sir. Mr. What me I do wrong now, sir?
Okay.
Because the 2 multiplied by the fraction, sir. So I'm gonna put the 2 over 1. So it's a multiplication fraction, so I cross multiply.
No, you're not cross multiplying. You're multiplying the numerators and then you're multiplying the denominators. So it's not a cross multiply. It's not a cross multiplication. Cross multiplication occurs when you have an equal sign, 2 fractions separated by an equal sign. But I know what you're talking about. So you're just
Yes,
multiplying
sir.
the numerators and then multiplying the denominators. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I want the rest of you to know what it is that you're doing. This piece here is what gives a lot of students problems. There is a past paper question. I wonder, Lord, if I can find it. There is a past paper question that gives students a problem. Matter of fact. Matter of fact. Mhm. Mhm. Are you with me now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, look at what is going to happen now. So now that I have my times 2, it simply means that I'm going to be adding all these numbers together. So when we multiply by 2, I did it right here. I did it here and here. So it's going to be 1 plus 10 over 7 plus 10 over 9 plus 10 over 11 plus 10 over 13 plus 1 over 3. Watch me here. I want you to do this for me, please. There are 2 things that I'm cautioning you on now. Your v of x is going to be 2 over 5. So 2 over 5 divided by 2. See it here? 2 over 5 divided by 2. This 2 is 2 over 1. So when I divide 2 over 5 by 2, I'm going to end up with 1/5. Put in the calculators for me. 2 divided by 5 divided by 2. Matter of fact, scratch that. Put, open in parenthesis, put 2 ABC5, close the parenthesis, ABC2, and tell me what you get. In parenthesis, put 2 ABC5, and then again say ABC2.
Sir, I got the 1/5.
Yeah, man. So that's what it is that you need to do. So what it is that I'm doing, I'm deliberately showing you how to use your calculators. Deliberately showing you how to use your calculators. All right. So what I want you to do for me now, that 1/5 is the value that goes here. I want to show you how you can add up all of these numbers one shot into your calculator. Clear the calculator for me, please. Come close to the screen. 1 plus 10 ABC 7 plus 10 ABC 9 plus 10 ABC 11 plus 10 ABC 13 plus 1 ABC 3 equals 10 what you get. It may give you,
Sir,
go ahead.
5.
5 what? Not 5 alone.
Sir, 5.55.
Very good. So I was about to say to you that it may give you as a decimal because it can't write that as a fractional form. So it will give you 5.551337551. And I wrote out all of this. Yeah, man. I wrote out all of this because I want to teach you how to use the calculator. Alwyn, come
Yes,
close.
sir.
All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
you see no pop up? So the decimal. Yo, get me to me. So the decimals will come out at some point in time in the question.
Yes, sir.
The decimal coming out here is perfectly fine. And then now you can multiply that by 1/5 or divide that by 5. Same thing. Either multiply by 1/5 or divide by 5, and you should get the 1.1102671. So you have to write out all of the numbers there. So no, I don't write 2 decimal places, but because I'm teaching and I want to show you that, you know, if you do the calculation correctly, this is what you're going to get. Yeah, man. So I say this to say to you that sometimes when questions like this come on the exam paper, and I work the solution to the exam paper, because students follow my instructions, when I look at their answer and look at my answer, them get exactly the same answer to the exact number of decimal places and them round off to the exact 2 decimal places. From I see that, and I look for some things. I look for the V of X to see that them get the width of the trapezoid. From I see that they have the correct ordinals for the trapezoid. And from I see them do the substitution and get out the same answer, the same 1 and 10/7 and 10/9 and 10/11 and 10/13 and 1/3. And I see the 5.55 and I see that them get the 1.4, full marks. I make a quick cursory glance, full marks, because you would have followed the instructions. Now, there are some students who would have gotten up to the ordinals correctly, but they don't know how to do the substitution. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you one of those questions to do now. Because if you don't know how to use the calculators, you're going to be in problems. Let me ask a question before I move. Are you okay?
Yes, sir. Get in there. Get in there.
Yes, sir.
I know yet, sir.
Say that again, Alan.
I know yet. Let me get the question, then we know.
All right, then no problem. Fair answer. I don't feel no way about that question, the answer there. Bam! Here it is. Now, it says approximate the area beneath f of x equals to e to the x squared plus 1. Don't be alarmed by the exponential function. The only thing you're supposed to be worried about is to see whether or not you can find the exponential function on the calculator and how to do it. Your teacher is here to help you. On the interval 0, 3, what is the upper limit?
0.
If I lift this far now,
3, sir. 3.
3, sir.
3 is the upper limit and the lower limit is
0.
0. Using the trapezoidal rule with n equal 5 trapezoids. Alwyn, come close. Giving your answer to 3 decimal places. So when you reach here, so no Alwyn, you're still going to work it in your fractional form and pop up. But when you reach your final answer, now you're going to round off to 3 decimal places. See that, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right, work with me now. No, start the question. I'm not sure. Start the question, please. How is it?
Oh, kind of doing fine, sir, but not finished.
Say it again?
We're doing fine, but not finished.
All right, cool. Continue working. Those of you who are not participating, I really hope that you're working.
Sir, you gone?
I'm actually here waiting on you.
I sent something in the chat.
Oh, Rockstone. Yeah, I just seen it. All right, I'll respond to you. All right, so I think the exponential function is is given, well, let me not say that. Let me ask a question. What are the ordinals? Let me start. No, sorry. What's the width of the trapezoid? Let me start from there. What is the width of the trapezoid?
3/5.
3/5.
3/5, sir.
Oh, 3/5. Yeah, sir. Yeah, get all right.
Albion, I hear you say something different, you know.
Sir, I said 3/5.
Okay. Well, you're all correct with that. Right. So 3/5 will be the correct width of the trapezoid. Tell me now, what are the ordinals? By the way, how many trapezoids we have?
5,
5,
How many ordinals?
6,
6,
6.
What are the ordinals?
0,
0, 3/5,
3/5.
6/5,
4,
9/5,
9/5,
12/5,
12/5, and 3.
Very good. So you guys know how to get the ordinals. 0, 3/5, 6/5, 9/5, 12/5, and 3. Let me just point something out. Do you recognize that my start and my end point corresponds with the lower limit and the upper limit of the integral? Can you see that? Can you confirm that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Excellent.
sir.
What is a function? F of x is equals to what?
EX squared plus 1.
E to the x squared plus 1. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we are. Somebody said, sir.
And
Okay. So we are understanding so far. Very nice. Now, hear my question. What is f of 0? F of 0 is equals to what?
0.
Sir, we get what?
2.72.
How many decimal places the corner of the question asks to leave it at?
Oh, see, so it's 2.18, sir.
Good.
2.718, yeah.
Good. If the answer to leave it at 2 decimal places, you can't work in 2 or 1. You must work in 1, at least 1 more. So 2.7, 2.718 will be fine. What is f of 3/5?
3.896.
What is f of 6/5?
11.473.
What is 9/5?
69.408.
12/5?
862.742. 642, sorry.
3.
22,026.466.
Okay. So the answers you gave me, Latano, are on point. Very good. I'm happy you know how to evaluate the exponential form. Did everybody get the same answers Latano gave me? No. If no, it means that you're wrong.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, meaning what? You're wrong or you got the answer?
Yes, sir. I mean that I got the answer. As like around.
Good job, Kenneth. I need to hear from the rest of you. Rayton, I'm not hearing you at all.
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, are you hearing me, sir?
I'm hearing you now.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm here, but I'm on the road.
Okay, because I know that something was wrong. Andrew S. What say you?
Sir, I'm gonna get that. I'm never work it right.
Me know that. Me know that. Me not hear from you. Shane, what say you, Shane? All right, she not there. Taj, I'm not hearing from you. Come talk to teacher. Taj gone. Mendez, what say you?
Yeah, catch on. Yeah, 2 of the answers were correct. We slow tweet them, so I get to it.
Raj, what say you?
Yes, sir. I got all of them. I got all of them up to the last one. I'm gonna work the last one.
Kahim?
Yes, sir. I'm navigating. Although I stopped at the I forgot the name, but yes, sir, I'm fine.
Did you get all the ordinals?
Yes, sir.
Did you substitute them correctly into the exponential function?
No, sir.
Well, you have a problem. And that's a big problem. The more, or if you know,
So I get in more confidence here, but I also stuff at the ordinals because, well, I also stuff at the ordinals first. But I'm working with through it. But if it was not, if it was a different one, I would still be able to go through it, sir. So I'm fine.
okay. Did anyone get a final answer? I'm going to project the working out shortly, but did anyone get a final answer yet?
Never reach a say it, sir.
Continue working in 2 minutes and tell me if you reach a final answer. You're on point, Carno, very nice. Kenneth, let me hear if you'll get the same answer or see which one first will come to the correct answer. The rest of your piece of work, I soon project it. I just want to give you an opportunity to do the question. Come guys, 5 minutes to.
Sir, if you're talking on mute, you know.
Thanks, Tarek. I knew that. I was just checking to see if you're watching the screen.
Oh.
Don't follow me here. So I'm saying to you that I'm projecting the exponential functions and the substitutions and their results. But I'm also saying that please note that I am I did not do the multiplication of the twos by the twos up here where I have the blue. My multiplications took place down here. And I did that because I was working with exponential functions. And you do get marks for manipulating your calculators, which is why I took some time out today to teach you how to use your calculator. So you do get marks for correctly manipulating your calculators. The final answer gives only 1 mark. Everything else gives a bit of mark. I think a question like this would have given me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks. You'd have gotten a mark each to evaluate here correctly. You'd have gotten a mark to clearly say the ordinals. That's 7 marks. You'd have gotten a mark to calculate the width of the trapezoid, 8 marks. And so this was like a 10-marker question. And I've gotten a mark to evaluate these correctly to get this 23,924. You'd have gotten a mark here and then a final answer mark. So this would have been a 10-marker. So just think of it. You evaluated here safely, you have a 6 marks. The ordinals give you your 7th mark. Your view of X give you 8th mark. So even if you make a mistake on yourself, you'd have gotten 8 out of 10. So I want to make sure that I'm seeing all you're working out. Don't assume, don't throw away your workout paper, put it all out on the exam paper. And the final answer?
So when working it out, sorry, is it okay for us to use? Oh, never mind, I think.
Okay.
But 47,675.772 me getting at the square bracket, sir. Unless we do something wrong.
In the square brackets? Oh, when you evaluate all of here,
yeah, we did it one time.
Check it again, man. Incidentally, once you write it out like that, if your calculator is like a 10 digits, but I think the 8 digit can work it as well. Use up your parentheses and you should be able to do all the calculations one shot.
That's what I did, sir.
Make sure that the calculator is clear. Turn it on and off. When you're doing calculations like these, students, please, every time you take the calculator up, clear it. And if you clear it, I'm not too sure, just turn it on and off to erase the memory. Sometimes you have something running in the background on the calculator, and without clearing it, you go and input something new, and the output is something that is incorrect. Not that you're doing something wrong, but because the calculator has something stored in it before. So always clear the calculator. Press the clear button several times. In doubt, turn it on and turn it off. Go again, Fana, in 2 minutes. I have another class, but I don't think a link came out because I'm not seeing one. Oh, man.
Good night. Is this pre-calculus?
No, this is
No.
two.
Alright, so who is asking though? Who is asking? Okay.
Yes, sir. I got that, sir.
You got
May I press the R button instead, so keep on going back to the front, so I did it twice.
Okay. Nice. I'm happy for you. I'm really very happy for you. I see that you're understanding what is taking place here. So let me just project as I at the end. So my answer is 7,177.205 squared units.
You said this is not pre-cal?
I mean, 207, sir.
207. What I said a while ago.
205.
207, right?
Is a different class.
Can you mute for me, please?
This is pre-calculus. No, this is not pre-calculus. It's calculus 2.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you.
Yes, sir. Got this. Got that answer, sir.
Good job. I'm happy.
Sir, I need a new calculator.
Say that again, Papa. You need what?
Sir, I need to buy a new calculator because my calculator now work. So good.
Right. And you see what it is that you must
So from get the first answer.
what you need to ensure is that your calculators are indeed working. Please do me a favor. Do not go into an exam, especially for my calculus 2, and borrow somebody's calculator to go into the exam with. You're not going to know how to use that person's calculator. You're not going to know how to use it. And then you're going to run yourself into problems because you don't know how to use that person's calculator. You follow me? I don't hear yes. I don't hear no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
yes,
I
sir.
want for
Don't borrow
myself,
for
sir.
the calculator.
Please, it's very important. All right. I am confident that you guys are understanding the topic, don't not because you didn't get this stuff. I think you're getting it. I think the problem is the calculator use. I think that's the honest reason for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm attaching the question to the chat here. And I don't know why.
Remember, you cannot copy anything from the chat.
Of course, you can download it. You click on download.
Oh, it's a file.
So you
It's a
can
file.
send now.
Okay.
It's a file. But I keep saving the documents and it's not coming up for me. But anyhow, I have it saved, so I'll just email it to you, Carno. I'm running over to the other class.
All right, sir. No problem.
All right, take care. All the best, guys.
All right, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Papa.
Halloween, TJ, Jane. Okay, boss. Good night. Okay, come on. Hello.
Hello, night.
Night. Is this much as we can put three calculus class?
I can hardly hear you. Go again.
Is this much as three calculus class?
If this is
Mark and pre-calculus class.
that's what I'm wondering because Miss the teacher from business statistics said I should join this class to do this course before I do the business statistics.
Mm-hmm.
But then the SOABS department is telling me that I should do business statistics. They recommended it. And I registered for it. And I don't know, I need to call up there to find out exactly what.
You do pre-cal first.
I have to do the pre-cal first.
Yeah.
But on the timetable it says pre-cal 2. So what does that?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
It's a calculus 2, so.
And that's what I'm trying to find out. I don't know what that is. Well, I'd like for somebody to tell me what it is.
You know, them something they just confusing because the SOABS department I tell you say, all right, sign up for these courses because I made sure to ask them before.
Oh, so base.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And then when I go to the lady class, the lady I say no. No.
Yeah, but she's correct. I guess they made that error.
They can't. They're not supposed to make error because they're supposed to look at the courses that you do already and guide you.
They're not supposed to make none because them have all the time in their world to do the right thing.
Yeah, them supposed you can see them take me ID number and them supposed to say, all right, you do this is what you need for do now for move.
Careless. I don't think people have time for waste. Sometimes I can't bother with them. And they are trying to find out which path to go. This is 17 to 19. So I guess it's finished. But
No,
I'm not.
it finished already. It's not supposed to finish because it's supposed to start now up until 10 o'clock, me says.
Yeah. But that's the timing that is on this doesn't say that.
The 17 to 19 would be 2 hours and not 3 hours.
Yeah, but the 17 to the 19 would be 5 to 7.
Oh, and 19 to 21 it's supposed to say.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that on it any at all. So I don't
Go
even know
ask
how
her.
this
Me go ask
goes.
her. Let me ask her if
Ask her to
there's
send
a
the link.
particular link.
Yeah, ask her if there's a link that she could assist you with. And then, hold on, you can take my number. I'm going to send it. Because I'm here waiting. When you could done this and get over with.
Because even today I was talking to her. She said you cannot take both at the same time.
No, you have to do one because it's a prereq. One of them need a prerequisition. And the business calc would need a prerequisition from the pre-calculus in order for you to do it. Yeah. You could ask. You going to call her?
May I try and message her? She probably in at the next class.
I think it's best you call. But she probably not pay attention to her phone.
Me wonder for the same link because she did share a link with us. That's for today.
Yeah, the calculus to one day.
Pre-calculus. Mr. Shasir shared something last week, Wednesday.
And I said pre-calculus on this. What the pre-calculus would be in the day. I don't even know.
No, that's the link that you shared last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm copy out your number.
Yeah, no, put off this, you know. Let me see if I can get my session. He sent me that link. You see it?